Okay, so let's make these machetes so we have that to use. Let's drop off what we've mined. Though some of it feels like we can start melting it in. Alright, so that's all working. We want to make golden rock tea, sounds excellent. We're going to take our claw hammer. I'm not sure I want to go out and start doing the outer wall with all of the forges going is the main catch. So how much do I actually have? Oh, that should be enough for all of the outer walls. If that's not enough for the outer walls, then wow. There's a screamer. There's the screamer dead. Why is this too far away to do this? That may prove to be annoying. See how much I can reach from here. There's actually going to be some blocks I can't actually get from outside or inside right now at the corners. Okay. I don't think we actually need anything more from here. I should have that shotgun ready. If a bear jumps me, it's going to give me a better chance of survival than this pistol. Okay, so we have two problems. One, I shouldn't have tried to split the difference. Two, that's taken like 4 damage from something. Needs to be repaired. Well, since I mentioned it, let's make good on it. And you know what? Let's also boomstick, so it eventually gets plus 50% of damage. So start off with 5 points. This is my boomstick. Enough for there. Construction tools is level 35. Pip hooray. So this will dry, and instead of being 1500 will be 3000. Then we upgrade it. I have to redo this entire process. Re-upgrade it, and then it'll be 9,000. So I'm not quite sure how much we just used, but we still do have 2,000 left. So I would consider that to be a good sign. A good enough sign, in fact, that I'm willing to splurge a little here. Okay. This should be up here. Got ourselves a machete. Turn this all back on. The question now though is, what do I do next? There's where we make buckshot for our shotgun. Oh, it's 3 lead now instead of rather than 2? Okay. Still, it's like 7 shots per node we hit. Oh, we should get the farm, I suppose, at a minimum. We're gonna already see that some of it's starting to dry. Maybe we'll be able to do the whole thing today. That'd be nice. That'd be real nice. That was nerve-wracking. Nerve makes me nervous. What just happened? Trying to figure this out. Is this just my computer being kind of slow here for some reason? I seem to definitely be having some problem just picking up one here smoothly. Okay, maybe it wasn't a horde of bears coming at me again. Now it's working properly again. I wonder if I had too many crops lined up for the system to handle easily? I don't know. You know what I do know? We should plant some chrysanthemum. Let's see if we can go grab a few. There's a few chrysanthemum. I mean, painting the stuff isn't as important for me since I know like where everything goes, but still. I suppose it would be nice. Let's see, we're two-shotting it. At least we're getting 75 iron and everything from this, which is good. So here's the next question. So we can get about, I mean, if we're getting 29 and 10, we're getting more than that from mining the stone underground. So I'm not impressed by that. It ain't impressing me much. We're up to 8 chrysanthemums. Let's see if I can find like 2 more. Two more would be nice, that's all I'm asking. I hate these head guys. Screw you. So we're getting 76 done per swing. It's not bad. This is still just 67. Oh, we're up to 80 now. Gain 80 XP per swing per second, basically. Alright, let's go plant these things again. We probably might as well break the rocks. Because the problem is that the next time we're only going to gain, it's going to get better at 500 and then 550 and then 600, right? But we're already doing pretty well there, I would say. You know what, let's try the knife guy. I've never actually taken this before, so let's do it. Let's see what that actually gives us when harvesting stuff. We're gonna do something slightly different. I mean, we're still gonna buy up once we have the points to spare. Just making those. I'm really not convinced this is worth it. I mean, we'll have to see until we actually get like an actual deer corpse. They didn't increase the damage in the zombie remains, which was the main goal. But if it's 10% more harvested, I don't know how much that makes a difference. If scavenging is nearly 16, I guess. Just to avoid some of that weirdness we had last time, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to split this down the middle and see if that seems to help. So that gives us enough for 80 corn. And we can always expand this later, as we discussed. We don't need this for the corn, so if we're planting 80 corn, we get 240 every 3 days, right? Roughly. See, then we wanted coffee seeds and I guess chrysanthemums in the fertilized area. That missed the fertilized area. So that's unfortunate. should empty our inventory here, so we're ready for the drop that we're not actually planning on picking up, I guess, so kind of a weird statement, I feel like. How many forged steel can we output? Let's go with 200 more. It doesn't go there, but all of this does. We do have cotton down here though, so that'll potentially help. Stuff that gets sold goes over here. Okay, we need more water. And it's a zombie that's pretty close right there, isn't it? It's over there. Hello, friends. How are you? "36 athletics." This is one drop over here, but we just had a second drop. We just lost its flare. Why is its flare gone? That's bad. If we lost its flare, I don't think we're going to find it. So, in theory, it should be somewhere around here. Oh, there it is. Found it. We're just trying to raise our scavenging up still, you know? Oh, just in the supply crate can just be jumped through. think we're just going to go ham on some of these rocks over here. So we're doing like 440 damage. It's about 120 overkill. So it's like the overkill can get better. We can still wind up doing over 10% more, and gather 10% more per block, but chances of us coming over to these blocks in particular and saying, oh no, if only we had more, seem rather low. So it's stuff like this that makes me less worried about the lead. You just can find deposits like that. We're just getting tons and tons of iron here. So now the basic question, I guess, is, when we have enough points, like, how many machete hits can a snake take? Seriously. But we just got the 2. Remember before we got 4 because it only did like half each? I'm guessing that the knife guy perk that you blocked the entity damage only refers to actually hitting like living creatures with it, and the harvest count is the only thing that helps for the other one. Which is unfortunate because then it falls victim to the whole, technically what we want is like a quality 350 machete. So we could make one and just use that, technically speaking. amounts of resources right here. Level 67. Really don't need that, or that. Technically we don't need that very much either, frankly, but... Our level is going up crazy fast right now with how we're getting like over 100 per swing of various types. This day 14 horde could get interesting. I feel like I should definitely be making some extra shotgun shells in case some cops decide to show up. Scrap iron, we don't really need that. Probably gonna dump that. At the end of day 13 we're going to be like level 70. Damn close to it. Getting more feathers, so that's always good. It's like most of the time you search these bags, you're hoping for a machete or something, but guess what? We already have hunting knives and machetes. The only downside is we can't make our own hunting knife. But you know, all else equal. So we are in fact about to. I still going down even when... Oh, okay. This will see just how low it does go. .36 athletics. Care about you. I mean, if needed, we can take off some other stuff, but... the brass, that's for sure. $663. We do need to get out of here soon. That seems like a reasonable thing to leave on. Most of the way to 37. And now we'll go to the point of overheating, naturally. So that's how this works. Right, are we still cooling down? That really surprises me. Huh. So we have Death Valley on the other side, and then this is freezing cold, even though there's an altitude difference of like 100 feet. Seems rather strange. Okay, now we're warming up. Just here over here. Whatever. Right now we are just focused on getting home. So I'm going to put these in there so we have the opportunity to extract organizing. So that we're going to be able to make like machete blades and that kind of stuff here, basically, is what the goal is. This hunter knife is probably just as much melted down as the other. Look at all that lead and stuff we got. Holy cow. Shades, and I have. There are shades and there are shades. I'm wearing shades. So that needs 2 of those, 3 of those, 1 of that. Then I need to make more. That's just all the output I can do for right now is the thing. We want 3 of each to be ready to go. Also make 10 machete blades after this. We'll need to repair that at some point tonight. But we're going to go back to mining otherwise. Okay, is there anything else that we really need to take care of? I don't think so. See that 310 corn right there? I think we're going to be good. So we'll repair this, which will lose a little quality on it, but it shouldn't be too big of a deal. Till it gets to like quality 550 plus, I'm not honestly too worried. Already halfway through 69, we'll be level 70. Then in the morning, we'll make sure we go out and upgrade the concrete on everything. Which reminds me, we should check and make sure all the concrete is being made that needs to get made. Should really do this first. I just have to run back here. When we go to the trader, we also need to make sure we pick up the gunpowder so we can craft a bunch of shotgun shells for our shotgun. Okay. I got that one done at least. The screamer thing, what is it? I think cornbread, while it gives you a good amount of wellness, does not heal you nearly as much as meat-based things do. I think that's the way the game's balanced. So if we could find a potato seed, we could start working towards meat stew, but we need a potato seed for that. Haven't noticed one at the trader yet. Quite a run down this tunnel, isn't it? We're getting 3 to 4 iron per swing, so that's good. It used to be that if you swapped the hotbar, it would immediately swap to the next one between swings. I'm still not out of that habit. It's been basically broken from my perspective, I guess, since like Alpha 15. Now if we maxed gunsmithing and armor crafting and science, we'd probably run out of the points we already have saved up real quick. But I am not doing that currently because I'm trying to save it for scavenging, if at all possible. Why is that not hitting anything? Really, come on. think we need to repair this. Much better, yeah, we actually we went down to only getting 33 there. At the end of day 13, at 4 levels a day, we'd be 52, and instead of level 70. Using the stamina buffs, both the yucca earlier and now the brain alcohol has made a really big difference. Now, one of the catches of trying to sell machetes and steel tools to the vendor is that every 3 days he doesn't necessarily get rid of everything in stock. Some of it's held over. So we'll be at least level 71 by the end of the night here. Then we'll go and see what our good vendor has. I'm considering getting secret stash. I don't need barter 80 for the last one, so maybe wait for that. See, I'm already getting like nearly 1,000 for this 444 steel tool. If we made another one, we'd still probably get at least 750 or so. I'm just thinking this might be helpful to have here. Just as, you know, silly thought, that's all. And even when we're just digging the gravel, we're still getting 38 stuff a second, right? Which is more than we get with the shovel, technically speaking. More than we get with the pickaxe, I mean. This is why it's often helpful if you can manage to get to the top of a vein and then dig down, which is sort of what we may have managed to do here. Alright, that's the buggy layer where it doesn't update properly. At like level 46 or something, it half the time doesn't update. Right there basically is where the problem is. I don't know if you could hear, but that was a zombie setting off a landmine up on the surface right there. So, you know, good reasons to be careful while in the wasteland. Scaffolding all around. Yeah, we're going to be close to level 80 for the second horde. So that honestly has me kind of worried about what we might be finding. See how it refrains from updating until you basically smack something else that forces it to update. Trying to figure out what I want to do here. So I'm thinking I'm going to avoid another grain alcohol tonight. But it would be nice to hit level 72, which I'm hoping will do. This is the buggy layer, as I think I mentioned earlier. I'm now kind of wondering if I'm ever going to get the kind of stamina you need on a single player game to use steel tools constantly. So I'm wondering if the answer is no. Now you can obviously do some pretty crazy things if you use beer or coffee or what have you. But I admit that long term I was hoping that I could move away from needing those. And that just having like 5 out of 5 minor 69er and sexual Tyrannosaurus would be sufficient. There's level 72. We have enough 1400 shotgun shells that we've gathered tonight. And I think getting a better pickaxe will not allow us to get any more lead out of this. What's the pity? It's definitely getting slowed down though. Just trying to see if I can get to 5,000 lead. That's just my little personal sort of goal right now. One more lead piece. Alright, we got over 5,000 lead. So we need to make sure we put concrete out, like first thing. Priority 1 concrete. Priority 2 trader. Those are our basic goals. I hope our athletics is going up from all this hiking along this tunnel right here. Probably ride a mini bike around under that tunnel right now if we really wanted to. So we need 2 more of that at least though. 0.3 shovels total. I'm guessing lead is going to stack to 6,000. Indeed. That goes there, that goes here. All that goes up there. Oh no, machete blade requires the crucible. I don't know if it... Arrgh. That's unfortunate. So we can't just... I guess at this point, mechanical parts just cost 2 forged steel and duct tape if we need to do it ourselves. We basically have enough. So what is the crucible going to require that's so... Forged iron really is the only big thing that we would need. Let's go ahead and output the forged iron for each. Then let's get this going. We're also going to need 3 machete blades and 3 machete blades. We need 3 machetes made, I guess would be a more accurate way of putting it right now. Those are for selling. These are for selling in a different way. Well, now that's all going there. That's going here. So just to remind myself, we should probably just go like this. So next time we're going to get the concrete mix, we're going to put everything up. Yeah. Okay, see you next time.